There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Horned Frogs will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Snap it to the back. Turning it on. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that could run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wilson on the carry. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter.
Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Sooners want to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air, it's Lemon. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Bounced off his feet.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get us.
Tight end trying to get in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And running back set up in the pistol. To the ground with the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll try to get the first through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it with Wilson. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Dropping back, it's Lemon. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from him. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
And the Sooners will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Run in the red zone, it's Wilson. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that drive covered just 44 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. A chunk play for the offense.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The give to the tailback.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Horned Frogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Looking for a crease, it's Clemens. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Just such a nice job by him, understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
They go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
picked up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Lemon. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Sooners will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back.
Ready? Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Snowed under by the defense.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Down, 55, weak.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Okay,
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
here we go.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll try to do it himself.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The give to the back. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
Music now. Music now. Kill. 6 for Bain. 6 for Bain.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw, it's Lemon. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will boot away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here of the first drive of the second one.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he's going to pass it. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Wilson on the carry. Turning it on. Stumbled to the ground. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Lemon. Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Nobody fooled with the trickeration. It'll bring up 4th down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's looking deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on 1st down and couldn't pull it off.
And you want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Motion from the wideout. And back to the air on 2nd down. Right on target this time. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout.
It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He might want another play. Off play action. Oh, and he wants to throw. Makes the grab on the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct.
Breaks into the open. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Lemon. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw on third. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Wants to bring it back. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They want to run it left here. Gets it past the marker. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Music note! Music note!
as well give it to him again. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Quarterback making checks. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Direct snap. Creates a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Lemon. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. There he goes. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll run it with Wilson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. Oh, a lot of space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Sooners are flying down the field.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Lemon. Going for 6. Touchdown Sooners! Fired in from the red zone for the score. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to BYU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, and he wants to throw it. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Lemon. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. looking to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the toss to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Gonna run it. It's Lindsey. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss, position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Midway through the season, now staying in that top 25, staying relevant in the playoff discussion, that's a big deal. But what do they need to do in the second half of the schedule here?
Less attention to the number beside their name, more attention to what's still out there to be played for. There's the college football playoff, there's big bowl games. There's a lot out there still, but you've got to win. That's the key right now in the second half of the season, taking one game at a time and making sure you leave it all out on the field.
No doubt, because you don't know what's going to happen in the top 25 around you. You don't know who's going to lose. We've seen it now. More parity with transfer portal and NIL, more losses and upsets that you're like, that would never happen, and then you're right back in it.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll go with a direct snap. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He fires a bullet to the right. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Drop the football and they'll turn. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Washington. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The give from the gun. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking left. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
You know, these throws at the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Complete in the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Washington. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now on 2nd and goal.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling Nick.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Leaves it with the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never...
Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll go hurry up here. Wants to throw on 3rd. Right on the money. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Looking for the end zone. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Mays. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He's going to run it. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. They'll immediately call timeout.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown! Trying to set the tone with the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grab near the marker. It's Kearney. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Robinson. Got the first down and more. He'll work his way down to the 28. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They work full. They played.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they... A long way to go for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. That's caught. It's Kearney. At the 45 on his way. Open field on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. And he's... Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner! I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't...